Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Just Open It, the YouTube series in which I open recently acquired toys. My name is Russ. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you're a fan of toys, action figures, pop culture in general, please subscribe to my channel, Karaoke Fanboy TV. Every week, I review a recently acquired toy, primarily by opening it. And this week I'm opening Mantenna from Masters of the Universe Origins. Boy, do I love the evil horde in the Masters of the Universe. And check out that card art. So cool. As Mantenna and Grizzlor, under the command of Hordak, fight some evil snake men, Tongue Lashor and Ratlord. I love this stuff. I love Masters of the Universe, He-Man, all of the related characters. This stuff is so formulative to me in my childhood. Mantenna was a favorite, and I dig that for the first time in my life, I'll have a Mantenna where his four legs aren't this mashed single sculpt of 2 and 2, but actually 4 different legs in there. Can you see that? My ring light is obnoxious. I'm sorry about that, guys, but look at that. I don't know if you can see that very well, but you know what? Let's just open. It's the name of the series. It's what we're talking about. I hate the packaging. It takes up a lot of room in my place. I need the space for more toys. So let's just rip this thing open. And it comes right off the card back here. Again, one more time, the beautiful art. But you know what? I could find this online. I could look at it digitally. I don't need to keep this in my place. Okay, so it's open. We got a mini comic that I might have already read from one of the other figures in this wave. Actually, I don't think so. So this might be a new adventure starring He-Man, Sunman, and Skeletor and Pighead. The Horrors of Pighead. Yeah, there it is. So I will read that, and I keep talking about reviewing these comics, but I'm so critical of them because the original mini comics are awesome, and they include the works of Bruce Timm and Stan Sakai and Larry Houston and so many great comic book artists. Whoever's drawing this is great. I have some fundamental problems with the lettering. And this is coming from a guy that self-publishes comics himself, okay? You could find that work, by the way, on Instagram at Amazing AZ Comics. But if this shows up here, I don't know how well that's going to show up. But look at the tail of the speech balloon going to Sunman's face. It doesn't have to be that long, and it doesn't have to obscure part of his chin. It's like literally going right to his mouth. And the language of comics, we know where the words are coming from. In fact, yeah, I'm looking at this. And whoever is lettering these is putting the speech balloon tails right into the characters' mouths, and it's destroying the artwork. I'm sorry, I just can't get behind something like that. And listen, Mattel and whoever's responsible for the publication of these comics, the artist is better served with more professional lettering. It's a very important part of the storytelling process in comics. And, yeah, look at this here. I don't know how well you could see that. But He-Man's yelling, and that speech balloon tail's going right into the mouth. And it does not have to be that aggressive. That said, Mantenna is removed. Little plastic smell. Love it. And, oh, yeah. How could I forget these strange, needless plastic bonds that hold these awesome figures into place. Now this figure looks so dense that maybe that's it. Nope, there's some up here at the arm. I'd love to just open it, but I have to make all this trash when I do, and hope I don't break my figure in the process. A lot of you guys would be saying, well, Russ, why wouldn't you just use a scissor? Well, I'm pretending I'm a kid ripping open these figures for the first time. And, you know, kids generally aren't grabbing a scissor to do so. And look at this. Am I the only one that's ever experienced this? One of those plastic tabs is stuck in his joint right there. Can you see that? Right there. So I gotta, like, fish that out somehow? I'm just gonna use the edge of this instruction sheet. Try to get that out of there. How annoying is that? I think I just broke a nail, folks. There it is. This little piece of plastic impeded my ability to enjoy this figure for 10 precious seconds, and I'm infuriated. Okay, now that that's out of the way, look at this guy. Look at that. Look how insectoid that looks. Man, that is so cool. Oh, I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. Put that aside here, the trash. Okay, obviously this guy stands without a problem. You have 4 legs, a quad pod, like a tripod, but with 4, so it's a quad pod. The classic Horde crossbow, which when I was a kid, you would like hook here. So it hooks there, and then you like press this down, and it just protrudes. You didn't even see that there, but like from this angle. Let me see. Boom. Watch out. Now here is what Mantenna is all about. You got a guy named Mechaneck in Masters of the Universe. He has a mechanical neck. His name is Mechaneck. The neck extends so he can spy. Mantenna is similar. Mantenna has antenna, but they're not on top of his head. They're his eyes themselves. Look at that. Ooh. Weird. What I never understood is this his mouth right here? I think so. And then these are the teeth that would kind of come down. Let me see if that's more... Yeah, I guess so, right? These are like fangs that are coming down. I guess I should just look at where the speech balloon is coming from in the comic here. But a couple things about this. In the original figure, the extension of his eyes here, his mantennae, if you will, that was a lever on the back, and you would lift it up, and the eyes could stay up, if I remember correctly. This is a spring-loaded feature here. I still like it very much, but it's interesting that his eyes can't stay up. I'm just trying to look at my shelf, and I can't see this Mantenna. I'm never prepared, but and then his ears in the original figure, like the ears moved, and I don't think that was intentional. It was just the way they were kind of jammed into the head. It looks like this is similar in its construction, but the ears are not moving as much here. So I don't know why as a kid I just kind of liked wiggling his ears a little bit. But boy, this is so cool. I like this guy a lot. I'm excited to add him to my Masters of the Universe Origins shelf. That is what this line is, the Origins, because it honors the origins of the Masters of the Universe action figure line. And as recently announced at San Diego Comic-Con, they'll be releasing some cartoon versions as well. Look, we're not done with these original guys. We got Rio Blast, right? We've just announced Extendar. I don't know if Dragster has been announced yet from the Horde, but we got to get him in play. Don't forget, you have some figures left, Mattel. You're not quite done yet with the original, the OG action figure line. But I like this guy. You've come a long way here. The sculpt's beautiful. You can see the detail on the back. Look at that. That kind of scalloped back piece. What a creature this guy looks like. More than ever, Mantenna is just this kind of weird character. Is he a bug? What is he exactly? Is he like some sort of undersea monster? But man, this is just, you know, you're a kid and you get this. It doesn't get better than this. And all the joints are there, you know. I don't even have to mess with them as much because I just know this is my favorite action figure line. And I'm not buying them all. I haven't gotten into the Sunman figures yet. I might, but my priority and my budget, and that's what I'm talking about here, is going toward these figures, these characters that I loved the most as a kid. Because just to see them brought to life, I mean, this almost makes the original Mantenna action figure look 2D, like two-dimensional, even though he was a figure, of course, you could hold in your hand. The technology at the time, the craftsmanship at the time, didn't allow for these 4 legs like this. Instead, you had these 2 pieces that you could tell were meant to be 2 legs each. There were 2 pieces, each representing 2 legs, and this is awesome. I am such a fan of this, and I'm excited. I have so many more of these Origins figures to open that I hope you guys will join me for the ride. Then you have this this schematic that shows you that some of the parts are removable interchangeable. And with other figures, you could potentially create your own Masters of the Universe characters. Ah, is that what's going on here? Hold on. Ah, ooh, I hate doing it. But the spring-loaded feature in his head makes for a removable head. So you could, like, put Mantenna's head on maybe like a Horde Trooper body. So it's like he's wearing the armor of a Horde Trooper. That would be one practical application, I guess. And then you just have this kind of weird thing here. So yeah, that explains the construct of the special feature here in the head. And pops back on easily enough. The interchangeable parts are kind of a hit or miss for me, because I just feel like there's more of a potential for breakability, and yet I really haven't experienced it, even as I fear it in these videos. So maybe I'm coming around to that, and maybe Mantenna was the character to do it. He saw through my hesitations about it. See that? Man, I only have eyes for this figure, and I have a lot to learn about contemporary action figures. You can call me a pupil. And, okay, folks, thank you very much for watching this. I really appreciate it. Again, if you're a fan of He-Man and other toys, please follow my channel, Karaoke Fanboy TV. You could subscribe right here. Also, follow me on Instagram, and consider supporting my Patreon as well. I might do some exclusive videos for Patreon, opening toys that I have here and sharing that only there. So if you dig this, my reviews, my hot takes, my cold takes, whatever, check that out too, please, and the links will be in the description below. Tune in next time when I grab another unopened toy off the stack here in my living room and I say, you know what? Just open it. I'll catch you next time.